Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to another recap of a genuine TV show. I'm sure you've been anticipating this. I sincerely appreciate your patience, everyone. Weight Loss Dr. Drive is a popular reality television program. Now, Yannan regarding a scam involving his book, Nowzaradan has issued a warning. People have fallen in love with him despite the fact that his speech and actions can be controversial. What scams might be occurring right now to Drive, and what should followers be on the lookout for? A doctor has now warned of scams for years. Dr. Nowzaradan has made every effort to assist individuals in reaching their weight loss objectives. He doesn't keep anything back and will call out patients he doesn't think are serious. For this reason, viewers and followers respect him and find him controversial. In addition, his unique charisma and glitter in his eye have drawn fans to everything he does. Without a question, he has improved lives and transformed them, which has allowed him to expand. Recently, the doctor made a statement on social media to provide a status report. He stated that he is preparing to shoot a new show and that summer is coming to a close and school is resuming. The fact that he has a book available for purchase, The Scale Does Not Lie, People Do, was then brought up. Since its initial release in 2019, enthusiasts have been selling the book for about $90. He is hurt by what is happening, and this is not at all what he wanted. The book should cost about $45 on Amazon, but resellers are double that price. The doctor is now extremely enthusiastic about what he writes, his career, and his actions. He therefore does not want these expensive resellers to defraud anyone. It gets an extremely high rating of 4.5 stars out of 5. In any case, nobody should be using others in this way. Hopefully, supporters will take his caution to heart and look for reliable sources to purchase the book. He will probably continue to speak up and out till then. So much affection. Doctor received a barrage of responses after issuing his warning. His fans were ecstatic and showered him with adoration. To observe his continued existence. It appears that Dr. Nowzaradan is here to stay, despite long-standing concerns about his retirement. This praise should only serve to confirm that he is doing a fantastic job and that his admirers will stick with him. "You are man," he says. "Have you read this book? And were you aware of the online scam? At last. Are you looking forward to Drive Now's return? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. You seem to have mixed two quite different subjects. A warning from Drive and a 5,000 in inventiveness. Nowzaradan about a fraud now. Although they don't seem to be directly related, I can write about both. I'm going to presume it alludes to a thorough manual or in-depth investigation of creativity. A program to unleash one's creative potential, perhaps. This article discusses the subject. Being creative is not a magical talent that only a few people possess. It is a mentality that can be developed, a muscle that can be trained, and a source that can be drawn upon. It is a comprehensive foundation intended to debunk popular misconceptions about creative genius and offer a useful, doable roadmap for anyone looking to realize their greatest creative potential. The psychological, environmental, and practical aspects of creativity are thoroughly examined in this book, which offers not only theory but also a 500-point strategy to change the way you think and live. 1 to 1,000 The creative landscape from a psychological perspective. Understanding the creator's thought is a prerequisite for creating. This segment examines the significance of a growth mindset, the power of neuroplasticity, and the cognitive biases that inhibit innovative thinking. We explore methods for conquering perfectionism, accepting the beginner's mindset, and controlling fear of failure. We discuss everything from divergent and convergent thinking to the function of daydreaming and organized meditation in generating new ideas. By knowing how our brains function, we can consciously rewire them to be more open to new connections and insights. Points 101 through 2000. Fostering an atmosphere of creativity. Our environment is more than just a background. They actively contribute to the process of our creativity. This section focuses on creating a digital and physical environment that encourages creativity. We look at the fundamentals of biophilic design, the advantages of workstations free of clutter, and the clever application of inspiration boards and visual aids. Beyond the tangible, we talk about the value of creating a network of support, looking for different viewpoints, and doing creative collisions, fortuitous meetings that may inspire innovative concepts. In order to avoid mental exhaustion, this section also discusses the digital environment and provides advice on how to manage information overload and curate inspirational feeds. From 2001 to 3000, the practice of creativity as an art. It is a discipline to be creative. This section of the manual serves as a toolkit of methods and exercises that should be used on a daily basis. We present a broad range of techniques, including mind mapping and scammer substitution, fusion, modification, adaptation, repurposing, removal. The 6 thinking hats model in reverse. Consistent low-stakes creative output, such daily journaling, sketching, or writing prompts, is crucial, we stress. Instead of making creation a special occasion, the objective is to make it a habit that becomes an inherent part of your daily routine. We also examine how boundaries can encourage innovation, demonstrating how they frequently serve as the impetus for the most creative solutions. Points 3, 1, and 4000. Accepting iteration and failure. The act of becoming creative involves trying and mistake. The goal of this section is to destigmatize failure and reframe it as a necessary part of success. We present approaches such as the failure-forward notion and the lean startups build, measure, learn loop. Analyzing our errors gives us priceless knowledge that motivates us to try again. At every step in the creative process, we also go over the significance of prototyping, quick iterations, and getting helpful criticism. This section shows you how to overcome obstacles and turn them into motivation for your next brilliant concept. 4.01 to 5000 points. The effect and integration of the creative life. The last segment discusses incorporating creativity into many facets of your life, not only for career advancement but also for personal fulfillment and a more meaningful way of living. We also discuss the ethics of creativity, the accountability of creators, and the significance of utilizing your individual vision to change the world. After completing the 5000 Ines of creativity, one comes to realize that creativity is a voyage of self-discovery and continual learning. It is more about appreciating the process of continuously creating, adjusting, and changing than it is about arriving at a destination. Dr. Nowzaradan cautions against a hoax involving his book in Part 2. The second portion of your request is now available. This is a highly specialized and noteworthy subject. I'll write something like an official warning or news story. A public warning on a scam involving his book is issued by Dr. Nowzaradan. Houston, Texas. Zaradan is now Dr. Yans. The well-known geriatric surgeon and host of the popular TLCS program My 600lb Life has warned the public in a recent statement and on his official social media accounts about a scam that is taking advantage of his name and reputation. Dr. Nowzaradan warned his followers of a hoax involving a book that is being promoted online that is allegedly written by him. The scam, which seems to be mostly spreading on social media and via phony websites, advertises a limited edition, exclusive book that details Dr. Nowzaradan's medical insights and weight loss secrets. False testimonials and photoshopped images of Drive-In, Nowzaradan, frequently appeared in the misleading ads, which promised drastic and rapid weight loss results. According to reports, the scammers are gathering financial and personal data from gullible consumers who either receive nothing at all or a useless digital file. In case you were wondering, I do not have a book for sale. Take a drive. In a recent social media post, Zaradan said, "Any advertisements you see endorsing one of my books are a complete and utter fraud. Please don't give them your information or money." The surgeon, who has devoted his professional life to treating patients with severe obesity, voiced his shock that his audience's trust and reputation was being exploited for fraudulent purposes. He underlined that his worldview and medical advice are based on a sustained dedication to exercise, diet, and psychological counseling, and he would never support a product that claims to provide a simple solution. The fraudulent scheme is a classic example of an endorsement scam or celebrity imitation scam, in which crooks use a famous figure's legitimacy to sell counterfeit goods. The criminals frequently design websites that look authentic and imitate official platforms, making it challenging for customers to tell the difference between a genuine offer and a scam. The legal team is attempting to have the false advertisements removed, according to Dr. Nowzaradan's representatives. Sites pulled offline. They do, however, advise the public to exercise caution. What should I search for? Strange URLs. Despite having a similar appearance, the website address is not the official one. Promises that seem too good to be true. Claims of miraculous or immediate outcomes are a serious red flag. Methods of payment. Scammers sometimes request unusual payment methods or use platforms that don't provide buyer safety. Posts on social media that aren't official. The advertisements are frequently from unconfirmed accounts. The official social media accounts of Dr. Nowzaradan. The only trustworthy way to get information directly from him is through accounts. In order to keep others from becoming victims of this fraud, fans and followers are urged to report any questionable advertisements and to spread the word. The doctor's office affirmed that only his approved channels will be used for any formal publications or announcements.